Hi everyone, it's me again. I say it's me again because the word for today is something simple. God was revealing to me, and He told me something that He told me a while back, but He told me to let you all know that. And He's telling someone that dress modestly, right? He said dress modestly. And he's telling me to break down the reasons for these things, right? It's something that I had gotten plenty backlash for speaking this word. I had gotten backlash. I had gotten plenty people who right. But he's telling me to do this. The easy price that you have to pay for righteousness' sake and for speaking the truth, there will be consequences, and I have faced some consequences, but I'm going to see what he put on my heart to say. So he's telling someone that dress modestly, and he say break down why he said to dress modestly, right? And what is dressing modestly. So he's saying dress like you are carrying something. He say because a mother is someone that is with child, so he said dress like you're with child, right? If you wouldn't put it on when you're pregnant, for instance, do not wear it. Okay, if you wouldn't put on that when you're pregnant, he said, why is that? He said, because, and this is to his children, the ones that you ain't his child if you just say you are his child, right? You are his child when you start to follow his commandments, when you start to when you start to see ways in your character that shows that you are a child of God, that when you're his child. So you can say it all you want, but this is something that you have to do. This is an action thing, right? So he's saying to his child, you are carrying something. You are carrying his Holy Spirit, and he say dress like you're carrying something because you are with child. He said also break down it. He say, and he was telling me that a day I put on something, because the definition to the word of dressing hot or whatever it is and looking nice and all kind of thing is short, this and all kind of thing. And after he done tell me not to wear them things, your girl started to be disobedient. And I got spanked for it so bad. Like it wasn't funny. But looking back now, it was funny because I fall in that hot girl clothes. Yeah. But he's saying, if you notice certain clothes that you put on, it brings out it brings out certain ways in you. If you notice, you put on something short and you start to act differently. You put on something modestly and you start to act differently. Like you put on a nice covering dress. He say you can be sexy. My son is in the background. He say you can be sexy and still you can be sexy, beautiful, without having to go all poish. That is the best word for it, right? So he's saying dress modestly. He say if you notice certain clothes also, what you put on. He say you think that is sexy, but it makes you look cheap, and he say you aren't cheap. Okay, he says certain clothes that you have on, you don't have to go straight into the old granny thing, but he say find an in between that makes you feel ladylike and beautiful. That is the way that God created us to be beautiful, ladylike creatures. That when he said, because when we ain't feel to understand, he said we are crying out and we are saying why this and why our life is cursed. God can love us because we have excuse. Many of us have an excuse that, boy, render your heart and not your garment. He said that is a rebellious way inside of you. And he said if you continue saying render your heart and not your garment, then you're going to continuously be not seeing that blessing of certain things that you want to bring in, because you are being rebellious and you are using his word as an excuse for render your heart and not your garment. You understand? And God love me even if I put on that. I don't have to, and nothing is wrong with wearing this. Yes, nothing is wrong with wearing that. Yes, all of these things, but remember, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers. There are certain instructions that he gives us so that to be able to obtain certain things. And this is what draw things to us. God can love us all we want, but there's ways to getting certain things. And if you aren't listening because you want to be rebellious, and that will make me look old, you don't have to dress old to be modestly. You don't have to dress old. There's things that you can put on and still feel beautiful without showing off all your goodies, without all showing off all that or wherever it is. You can still dress right in between and feel modestly and feel beautiful. And he said you will see it, because many of us, our women, are talking, and I might get plenty backlash with this. It doesn't matter. I want to see where they want to see I'm speaking. God don't respect persons, and I have to speak what he said. So you can go ahead and whatever. Right? So he's saying, many of us women are asking, and we are wondering to ourselves, why is it that men is moving a certain way with us, and they are disrespecting us? Is because what we are giving off, the appearance that we are cheap and it can get us for nothing. We are giving off that appearance, and because we are giving off that appearance, they are responding based on what they are seeing from us. Right? It is attracting the wrong things. So he's saying now, dress modestly. He says some of the stuff that you want, husband and all these things, is blocking. It cannot come to you because he's looking for someone that is he's looking for a certain kind of girl, and you are just like the opposite of it. Not that you can. I believe you me before, so I can say everybody have a past. Before, yeah, she has seen me in like shorts and all kind of thing, and I used to wonder why they used to fly that, and why they so, and why they always think it's on. Look, it's not me. I'm crying over it, and one day God revealed that thing to me. He said, "You're dressing like you're selling. You're dressing like you're selling." So he's saying in this time, it's not curse on your life why you can't get it, because some of us, and he's saying this to someone, he said, listen, don't say it's a curse, because he said, maybe I'm just cursed, and maybe it's not curse that you can't get it, or you're not getting it, or whatever. God loves us. He gives, just like how he gives me good things, he wants to give you good thing and everything. But what is the difference between you and me? When I hear the word, I ain't just hearing it. I say, oh, that powerful. I am one that is taking action to that thing. I'm not just one that is here. You understand? When I hear the word, and that is why I'm favored. Not because I'm so special or because I hear his voice. I could be hearing his voice. He could love me all. I want to love him all. He could love me all. But I choose not to listen to him. Certain things is going to be withheld, because those are the condition of the blessings. Obedience. If you look in Deuteronomy, blessed shall you be, the conditions of the blessings. And I feel like if I want to give you the chapter to it, but it's in Deuteronomy. Blessed shall you be if you obey his voice, but cursed shall you be if you disobey. It's simple as that. We see God favor on other people's life because they are obedient to the point of they hate it. There are some things that God asks me to do and I don't like it. Like somebody just now do me something wrong, and he say forgive, and he say turn the other cheek, and somehow I don't want to do that. And I have to get in the atmosphere now where I have to ask him to put himself in me and to change that heart, that stubborn and rebellious heart. And then we can see manifestation. Understand? So it's not because of any you are under curse because you choose to be disobedient and not listen. Because you're one thing, because if you have grown up with this iniquity that hotness means shortness and cleavage out and all these kind of things that make you look cheap. God say ain't cheap, you are valuable to him. You can look still beautiful and sexy. You can look sexy. You will shock the kind of things that you can put on and feel sexy and look sexy and get the right results and get the right eyes to be attracted to you. The wrong eyes, that way you'll be attracted in your shortness and your short that is somebody that just want to use you for your body. Truth I'm talking in here. It's just somebody who wants to use you for your body. It will not be your king because you're a queen. It will not be your king. It will not be somebody who wants to spend the rest of their life with you. It will be somebody that just come, that is attracted to all that you have. And remember, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman that loves the Lord, she will be praised. Remember that this beauty is just for time. So if you get someone based on just your beauty and you are human, you're going to fade, your looks going to fade, you are going to lose it soon as your looks start to fade. Right? So remember my word. He said dress modestly. And also he brings this up, and I feel strongly that it is for someone, because when he just dropped a word on me like this, because I intended just to speak this word and just come up. When he dropped this word on me, I feel like it is for someone. It is for someone. And he's saying for someone, there's a reason why you go through what you go through. And I keep on talking this, but he said to repeat it this evening. I don't want to call this lady that I look up to a lot, right? But I look up to a lady. She's a big time lady. I look up to her, and she talked about she released a song, and it was the things that you're going through, it's not there to destroy, but it's there to purify you. You can look up for the lyrics and you'll see the person that I look up to. I look up to her a lot because I see God use her mightily, right? And it's what God is saying through that. He said the things that you're going through, because you know that sometimes you sit down and you talk something, you gossip, and we all have them ways inside of us that we aren't proud of, but we do. And the person go back and tell somebody else, or every time you do it, God say that is my correction. He say it's not something bad that has happened to you, it's something good. That is to clean your character, because every time you get a lash, is God saying don't do that. Every time you go back, you tell that friend and the friend went and tell somebody, that is God saying don't do that. Every time you talk ill about somebody and the person hears back and you lost that friendship, that is God saying don't do that. It's like you keep on doing it still, and he keep on teaching you the same lessons. He keep on lashing you until you change from that wicked way. He said because certain things will not be drawn to you unless you go through the purification process. Because God is going to give you that blessing. And guess what will happen? You're going to go in with those kind of getaways and those kind of low mind thinking, gossiping and bad talking and hurting someone's feelings and all these things. He said, remember, something is in Proverbs. I want to get the exact part, but it's like secret whisper, this separate the best of friends or something like that. You understand? So even if you might not mean it in any kind of way, God is saying, remember, the same mouth that is using to bless shall not be used for cursing or for hurting either. Right? So this is the iniquity inside of someone, and he's saying, change it. You understand? He's saying, change it. Then you will start to see blessings of the Lord. You understand? He say, every time you get hurt in this area and the person reveal it, is God. Remember, there's a light that God has turned on us. So none of what we do is in darkness. It's supposed to be so, because why God do not put what we do in secret? Because listen, he have a light on us because he expects certain qualities to come out of us. He expects it. He's not frightened that we go in and mess up and do wrong, because he expects us to listen, to study, to show ourselves approved. You understand? So when you do something wrong, you will see it, and it is made manifest. This is why you get vexed and you set out the wicked doing all of that, and God not punishing them, and God not this, because you aren't they aren't his child. You are his child. He deal this way towards you, because whom I love, I chastise, I chasten, I correct, because he loves you. He don't chastise them so because they aren't his own, but he will not allow those kind of ways to curse your life. You're going to get the blessings of God and bringing that nasty ways in it. And what going to happen? You're going to lose it the same way. So he said the stuff that you're going through is just there to purify, it's just there to clean you, says the living God. Remember to please share, subscribe to my channel. It's on, well, you know my name. I've been saying this throughout the video. Please share, subscribe, go through these messages. And if this message hits your heart, do not be rebellious. Right? Hot girl is not short this and short that. You can still look beautiful and hot, but have respect. Don't you want respect? You want guys treating you like if there's nothing? Don't you want guys to respect you as the queen that you are? He's saying just modestly, just like if you have a secret in your tummy. Right? You do not have a secret in your tummy, and I'm not pregnant people. I'm not pregnant people. But just like you are carrying child, because you are carrying the Holy Spirit, just modestly. Right? You all say bless. Say bless you strong and take these things into consideration. This will he's saying to someone, this will release your blessing. What you have been praying for. It's like someone has been praying for a husband, or they have been praying for certain things, and he say, these things here, if you listen to them and you take heed to them and you change, you really change. He say he's gonna help you also with the clothing, because it's gonna be something weird for you, but he's gonna help you with the clothing. Every time before you go and you are about to put on something, he say ask him for wisdom. How would he want you to dress? And if you are not feeling like God's princess inside of it, then it's not the right thing, right? Right, you can still dress beautiful and sexy without dressing and looking cheap. Come on, man, you don't have to go on short clothes and all them things to look like a queen, right? And to get attraction of men. Men are attracted to you. They will be attracted because God said, I will draw the right person to you. And the wrong persons will start to exit your life. So you wouldn't be crying, oh Lord, why they only coming around me for sex? And excuse me, I'm being very clear. Why they only coming around me for sex? And why they only coming around me for this? And why they only coming around me for that? And why they cheating? And why they that? It's because of that, right? You will attract the right person when you dress the right way. God ain't sending nobody who looking just for your body. Who attracted just because you're pretty. Your pretty body, your sexy body. And as soon as you see if you get somebody, and as soon as you stop wearing them things, they're ready to run to the hills. That is not the right person. So that person who think it is themselves, they don't know if that is the right person. Put on something that is modestly. I mean, go all granny like it, because you're young still. But put on something that flatter your curves, that is modestly, that didn't have all these goodies showing, and see the person. See if the person will still stay with you, right? And see the ones that you attract, because God will, when you dress like, when you operate like his child, he will attract you. The things that you have been praying for will be attracted to you automatically. Right? You all stay blessed, stay strong. Remember what I say, please subscribe, share my videos, turn on your notifications so you will know when a video come up or wherever it is. I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. Right? Bye you guys, and remember, you are queen and a princess. You don't need to dress like that to get that attention. God will send the right person. Bye.